Well, guess what, you guys? I'm making a video today as well. So I made one last night and one today. Last night I made the cookies, and I actually need to upload that today. And then right now I'm going to make beef stew because the storm that we just had just kind of makes me want to, get cozy. And so I'm going to make some beef stew. I haven't made this yet for the channel. I had to put my microphone on, if you can tell. I had to kind of tuck it right here because the clip came off. Technology, it's a curse and a blessing at the same time. Anyway, it's Tuesday. I have the day off, so I'm excited that I can just hang out at home and do stuff at the house. So I look forward to making this video for you and hope you're all having a great day. Cheers. Alrighty, folks, look at here we go. So I've got some beef here that I'm going to cut up for the stew. It's a little over 2 pounds. Got some beef broth, some peas. This recipe calls for vegetable juice. I only have spicy, so we're going to give it a try. Got little potatoes, onion, celery, and then I found these. These are liquid thyme and liquid rosemary. So I'll be curious to know how that comes out. Garlic powder, salt, pepper, red wine, Worcestershire sauce, cornstarch, a couple carrots, a rutabagas, and some parsnips. Or whatever order. Anyway, those are going to be our ingredients. And first thing we're going to do is cut up that meat and brown it to add to the stew. Then we're going to cook this all in a crock pot because I love my crock pot. All right, let's get going. Okay, step one is to take the beef that we've cut up and prepped and put it in here with some flour and some salt and pepper and garlic powder. Then we're going to brown it before we put it in the crock pot. All right, we're gonna brown this beef in batches. So batch one. Okay, there's my brown beef, and then you use the same pan, add a little bit more olive oil, and now you saute those onions. It's one onion actually. All right, well, then we add the browned beef and the onion to the crock pot. Then I decided to use a cup of red wine instead of beef broth. So you put the red wine in the pan and then you scrape off any of the stuff on the bottom and sizzle it a little bit, and then we're going to add it to the crock pot. There we go. We got parsnips, carrots, celery, potatoes. It said I should peel and cut them up into pieces, but I decided just to get the small golden potatoes. So, as usual, the chef is modifying the recipe. And then I think I'm going to add a little more beef broth because it's not covered all the way. And there we have it. Now we're going to cook it on high for 4.5 to 5 hours. So dinner's going to be around 6:30. Anyway, cheers. There we have it. It's ready to go. So I'm going to go do some laundry. And I've got 5 hours to all to myself. Cheers. All right, the last part of the stew is you add in a cup of frozen green peas. They can be frozen. And then 2 tablespoons of cornstarch mixed with 2 tablespoons of water. You mix that in to thicken it. Then you put it on for 10 to 15 minutes. Cover it and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes. And then we should have a stew. Looks pretty yummy. Can't wait. Yum, yum, yum. And there we have it, guys. There is your homemade beef stew, and just in time for the winter weather. Enjoy.